Ghostwire, Black Tower, Turbine Wheel, Fragrant Underworld Oil, but of course, side quests. We're here at the southern part of the map. We have two main points to go to. There's the Black Tower and, well, the Black Tower over here. There's over here. We're gonna go to this one first, Shibuya Subway Station.
Defend yourself. You can't avoid the hit. Ready to go, partner. Got it.
Ah. There's someone up there. All right. Well, before any of that happened,
Much better.
like I said, we have two main story points to go to. And there are 3 side quests remaining in the game. And of course, many spirits still hanging out all over Shibuya. All over. Just everywhere. Cat's eyeballing you. What cat? Where? I see no cat. Now, while there are 3 side quests remaining, hopefully we're going to be doing 2 of them. Hold on. Keyboard's doing that thing again. Thing that I mentioned previously. Yeah, where it just kind of stops for a bit. Give me a second. Alright, I think it's working now. Right, 3 side quests to go. The last one that we'll end up doing is the big one, the tanukis. It's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing right now. Oh. Uh-oh. There's some sucking happening. I was not invited to the Succ party. Keyboard's still doing that thing. I don't know why it's caused. Why it does that. How dare I not be invited to the Succ?
Sure what? But something else just showed up. It's definitely not on our team.
Please, I must insist you stop sucking. Don't know if I'm going to be able to stop him from sucking in time. There's 2 of them here. Yep, that box reached 0. Too late to help that box. But we will be able to help the other 2 boxes.
I'm beat.
That was a close shave. Nice. Stronger than ever. You okay? Better that we get to him first.
Definitely.
There are many visitors in my way as I am attempting to go to this place. Why are there so many right here? Well, alright, I guess let's use our thing. Hopefully we won't need to use the thing again in the next few minutes, because we used it.
However, why must all become nothing? Why do we think they cannot be saved? I do not seek power, nor the right of rule. I seek nothing but salvation. Salvation for all of you. I come bearing love. All I do stems from love. Oh, vagrant souls,
Well, we'll just have to interrupt his message, as we do have to go in here, because what we were doing was we found a car previously, and that car had, well...
Why did Rinko say you'd know about that car show?
Not a clue.
Right, we tried to rob a golden car, because it was supposed to have a turbine wheel. We got gasoline from it. Did not have a turbine wheel. Well, the turbine wheel it had was not the kind that we needed. Rinko has suggested that maybe a car that might be on display down here might have that wheel.
Salvation for all of you. I come bearing love. All I do stems from love.
Right. There's a car on display down here. I think we saw this earlier in the game, and I kind of wondered, how did they get the car down here? How did they get it out of here? Like, there's no place to drive it, but it's here.
Huh. I get it now. My boy was really into this car. I'll bet we can use this turbine wheel.
We have a turbine wheel.
I don't think you've ever mentioned your family before.
Because there's nothing worth mentioning.
Tell me sometime. I'll tell you something too.
I'll think about it.
KK does not want to open up about his painful familial memories. Also, I don't know what Akito would have to tell KK. KK kind of already knows about the situation. We want to save our sister. We feel very protective and caring for dear sister. That's really the whole plot of the game. Well, I mean, the plot of the game is side quests and finding like all kinds of little things to do. And, you know, aside from saving the sister. Aside from that. Now, let me see something. I'm just trying to remember what it is that we need to do here. So I do have the turbine wheel. We do have a main quest around here. But I do think that there is... See, two of the remaining side quests that we have seem a little tricky to get to come up. Because they don't come up when you clear the fog like other side quests do. These are more fiddly. I believe we can get one of them around in this area. Oh. It's a ghost parade. I haven't been seeing many of these. Well, might as well get sucked.
You okay?
Jay, you're killing me.
Yes, if you want to actually get all of the spirits I mentioned before,
So bad.
you need to find all of the ghost parades
So,
and suck up those sweet, sweet exclusive ghosts that you get from the parades. So they appear in specific parts of the map. But that's not what we're here to think about right now. What I'm here to think about, what I want to look for are phones. Phones like this. Thing is, the phone's not ringing. I'm looking for a phone that might be ringing. In this general area. This one does not seem to be ringing. Hello, Nekomata. I don't suppose... Oh, no, you're not a Nekomata that wants to buy things.
Bet you'd love that.
can't hurt to take a look, I guess.
Nekomata is only selling. I'm looking for a particular payphone that's by this area of the map. There's a series of side quests. 3-part side quest in the game called After the End. We've done After the End 1. The way we started it is Rinko gave us a phone call on one of these payphones. Well, not around here, I don't think. Different part of the map. Different part of the map. And when we got to that payphone and Rinko gave us the call, it enabled that particular side quest. For After the End 2, we do need to get another call from her. I'm pretty sure it's around here. 429. As we see here. Doesn't seem like anything's ringing.
Bring it on, dirtbag!
This one is not ringing either. There are a few phone booths in this particular area. Just kind of running around, going to each of them to see if one of them might be ringing right now. We have done the first After the Fall side quest, which is needed for the second one to activate. That one is not ringing. Do we have anything you would be interested in buying? I do have one thing, the Reiwa placard. Loves it. Could buy a Magatama. That's a lot of money, though. Could buy glasses or 3/4 sleeve shirts. It's fine. Don't really need those. Not seeing another phone that's all that close by.
Smooth work there.
No, this one's not ringing. All right. Well, I guess what we're going to do... I guess what we will do is we will do the other main quest line that we have available. The main quest is to fix the bike. We have one part of bike fixing complete. That. Hold on. Cat party. Cat party over here. I fell. Well, obviously we have to get up there. Because that's where the cat party is.
We can still save more.
Nope. Absolutely vital. Absolutely vital that we get up there. the rare petable cat. Cat has been pet. Oop. Fell again. There's something on there. Something on that girder. What is it? It's a Super Shinji sticker, a type of small holographic square-shaped sticker that comes in many varieties, making them collectible. Well, if you say so. I don't know which Nekomata would want this. Doesn't seem like much. But at least we found a cat party. That made it all worthwhile. Anyway. I was distracted for a little bit. We're repairing a bike. That's what we're doing. Rinko's bike. That needs fancy parts. And we have the gasoline. We have the turbine wheel. So 2 out of 3. But the thing that makes it an anti-ghost bike is the fragrant underworld oil. Just regular oil won't do. We need the good stuff, directly from the underworld. And you can see a purple glowing gate up there, which is our ticket into the underworld. We already did a gate last time that took us into the underworld. No oil that time, though.
You can't avoid the hit. Get onto the building from this bus.
You sure?
I mean, I guess that's one way of doing it, sure. You could also do this.
Feels like something mortal eyes were never meant to see.
All right, another There's 2 of these underworld gates. One of them is required for the story, which is this one. The other one's just a gate that we clear some fog through. Seems odd that you do this twice.
We're close to the underworld. Once we're in, it won't be easy getting back out. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you're all set. Good. Hey, who'd you want to meet in the afterlife if you could? Huh, I'd want to see my granddad. We'd go hunting for Kappa together.
I guess my mom and dad.
Huh? Sorry, I didn't know. So much corruption. If that's right, we should be able to find that underworld oil around here.
So much corruption. Going to the very top. Has the corruption all been cleansed? Akito has the documents, the files, and supporting truths that will expose the corruption to the world. Here they are.
They couldn't make it easy, could they?
We just gotta play their game.
Hopefully not for too long.
They knew we were coming for the oil. That was wonderful, wonderful oil. So they said, quick, make one of those hallways that does the things when you walk down them. And it's doing it. It's doing the things. The ghosts are actually good artists. They make some nice art. It's outsider art. Unfortunately, it's hard to appreciate it because we have to fight the ghosts.
They're not too keen on handing over the oil.
Mm.
Now to grab the oil.
Yoink. The fragrant underworld oil. It smells so bad. They call it fragrant, but they don't say if it's a good fragrance.
All right, we're done here.
Look at this
Keep going.
enterprising capitalist just hanging out here waiting to see if I need anything.
Glad he's enjoying himself.
Let's see. Exposure. It makes it easier to expose cores. Decoy, thicket. Actually, I do need to buy some arrows. I am arrowless. Exposure ones are pretty expensive. I think we're fine without that.
The corruption's coming back.
That explains why most folks can't get back from here.
That's right. No matter... Even if you think you've exposed all the corruption.
Take a break for the exit.
Even if you think you've exposed all of it. It still comes back. Neil knows. He knows. That's why so many of his movies are about that.
I really thought we were done for.
Yeah. The tomb doesn't even explore its light. All right, that's everything. Let's head back to the safe house and fix up the bike.
Well, oh, there's like an item somewhere according to the map. An item a cat might want. I don't hear a meow, but it says on the map that there might be something around here. I don't see it. Don't see any pickupables. Curious. I guess a cat will have to go without. Actually, there is something above me, isn't there? There we go.
What the hell is that?
It's an inro, a type of traditional container originally used to carry medicine and other items. Don't you know your history, KK? It's your own country. Asking what the hell's that? So, we have now gotten the things we need for the purpose of fixing the bike. But will we fix the bike? Well, how can we? When there are still side quests to do.
I'm glad we could save.
Also some tall buildings that you don't necessarily have to go to the top of. Some buildings that are quite taller than the rest of the buildings around. But maybe there's some stuff on there. Some bonus things that maybe you might want.
Much better.
The icons for cubes, the sucking of cubes has begun.
Cube breaking down. I know.
Sure what? Something else just showed up. Definitely not on our team. Top the kid.
Look at this one hiding over here. Out of the way.
Good moves there, kid.
Well, while we do have side quests to do, we could go back to the garage. And just use the parts that we have. Alright, time to use our hard-earned parts on this bike.
Akito, let me take over for a little bit. I'll fix it.
Okay.
All right, should be good to go. We're charging into the lion's den. You ready for this?
Well, actually, I am not ready for this. You see, it brings up a message at this point after you fix the bike. It says, ready to go? If you have unfinished business, you will be able to come back to Shibuya via fast travel, but the following side missions will become unavailable. After the end 2, and after the end 3.
What's the holdup?
Well, the holdup, KK...
Safe than sorry, I guess.
The holdup
Anything we need.
is that those 3 specific side quests are no longer available once we do that. And after the end 2 and 3 are the side quests that we have not done yet. So, well, we have fixed the bike. Bike is ready to go, but maybe we're not ready to go quite yet. And of course, don't forget the tanukis. But the tanukis we will do as the last one. Just trying to think about when I did... Let's say... I was pretty sure that it appeared here. I'll just put a point here. Just thinking about when I did this game, played it the first time, and did after the end 2 and 3. I don't remember having to go looking for them.
What's this?
Spotted.
Ran right by him. Saw the piece of cloth, the yokai that looks like a towel. Yeah, we've caught those before.
Be an Eton moment.
No, yeah, we've seen it. We've seen it. Those pesky towels. believe we already did this statue here. Yes, we did.
Whoops. Too bad.
All matter, all flesh must one day return to nothing. And so too to the lingering souls of the fallen. However,
You know, I'm not sure now
become nothing.
why
They cannot
Oh.
be saved. I do
a
not
green point just appeared. Okay. Wait, does that only appear after I fix the bike? Huh. That seems odd. Maybe it just doesn't come up
see power.
while you're still doing that?
I seek nothing but salvation. Salvation for all of you. I come bearing love. All I do stems from...
Rinko, you could have called us at the hideout instead of making me come out here to this particular booth.
Got a new place for you to check out.
Erika again?
Yeah, it's another meeting point we set up in case things went south. Even if she couldn't meet up with Ed, it's possible she could have ended up there.
Gotcha. We'll check it out.
Thanks. Head to the roof of 429 then.
Alright, after the end 2 has begun. So the after the end side quests, going that way, is about finding out where Erica went. Where did she go? She was going to be part of the team. She wanted to fight, but don't know where she went off to. I mean, we did see her body, in that we had to fight it. But, you know, we can kind of assume what happened to her. But Rinko would like us to look into what exactly happened to Erica after she left when all of this was going down.
Good. Now to help more.
Being distracted by spirits, but we have to make sure that we go towards the green circle. There's a stage on top of this building. Performance is being put on right now.
Don't sweat it! You got this! Good moves there, kid.
We got a bubble era folding fan, a type of flashy feathered fan often employed in Japanese disco clubs in years long past. Alright, well, it says for us to check out the roof of 429. We're standing in the middle of a green circle at the moment. Ah, over there.
There she is.
Did she fall?
No. but she's headed somewhere. Don't lose sight of her.
Well, we already did lose sight of her. I don't see where she went. We could just follow the green point on the map. We're in the center of it. Oh. The green dot is shrinking. Yep, I see her. I mean, her spiritual powers seem like they're probably more powerful than ours if she's just able to skywalk like that. We can't do that. Like, we can float. We can glide for a few seconds. We can't do whatever it is she's doing.
Her psychic trail went to the roof of the hospital. Can't say I'm surprised she'd go for that place. Her mom was in the hospital a lot.
Oh, over there.
Voice recorder. Ed was here too.
Someone else is here.
Damn.
Oh.
Erika's energy attracted them.
And also them.
Good work! That's all of them. You better grab that voice recorder.
Difficulty with human beings. A recording left behind by Ed wherein he discusses human beings.
Another search without much to show for it. Better report back to Rinko.
Without much to show for it, did you not notice this, Akito? Look at this suspicious VLC icon right here. Tried to find his pals. Didn't seem like he was trying very hard. He kept hidden because of the ferocious monsters. We found yet another Tanuki. We still haven't found all that many. There's still plenty to go. But what's important right now is that we can read. Not read. Listen. We can listen to an audio recording. Difficulty with human beings.
Erika wasn't here either. I hate to do this, but we're getting out of Shibuya while we can. Dale and I can't afford to die here. We must stick to the plan. You and Erika were like sisters, or even mother and daughter. A reclusive man like myself simply cannot fathom how one forms such a bond with a complete stranger. KK put it best. You cared too much about her. So much that you ended up denying the person she really is. Humans are troublesome. It's why I prefer talking into devices such as this one. Other people are simply too difficult to deal with. Regardless of relationship, that never changes.
I just don't understand how people form emotional bonds with each other, so I'm going to lecture you about it. About the thing I am acknowledging that I don't know anything about. So says Ed. Is there anything I want to use these points on? I don't really need to use it on any of that. Maybe increasing the capacity of my consumables. And again, I would need 3 Magatama for that. Okay.
Hey, that's not half bad.
We can carry so much junk food now. The most powerful power of all, the power of snacks. Alright, well, we're continuing to follow Erika's psychic trail. But we did not actually find her. Hello.
Wow. That's not the face of someone with good news.
Are you watching me?
Sign she met up with Ed.
I see. Makes me wonder if she went straight for her dad. She always did feel responsible for him. Too responsible, like a weight around her neck. It was dangerous. That's exactly why I didn't want her fighting.
You might be right that she went back to her father. But for a different reason.
Meaning?
None of us really knew everything that was going on with her. Let us know if you can remember anywhere else she might have gone. I worry about her too, Rico.
Okay, I'll let you know.
I think it's obvious why she went back to her father. She intended to show him the true meaning of hotcakes. I mean, it was hotcakes that caused all this to happen. Anya realized that just like how hotcakes become cold, the heat doesn't vanish, the energy just gets transferred somewhere. Just so when someone dies, their soul gets transferred. Just like that, it doesn't vanish, it can't vanish. It just goes somewhere. But what if you could, you know, reverse that? Like, just like you can make the cakes hot again, what if you could...
There's a Kamaitachi.
Well, sickle weasel, you know, forget what I was saying.
Get moving. Chase after it until it stops.
Anyway, that's why Erika was trying to find her dad, clearly. Teach him about hotcakes. Dad, you think you know? I will teach you the true meaning. It's tired.
Stop moving.
Sorry. We need to borrow your power.
We'll take good care of it.
Borrow is an interesting word to use for that. I too say that when I chase someone down to the point of exhaustion, and then I disintegrate them. And get their soul thing. I tell them, sorry, I have to borrow your power. You're usually understanding. Okay. So, let's see. We've done after the end 2. When you do after the end 2, that means after the end 3 can unlock. Let's see. Looking at where we need to go. Which phone is the one that will... I think it's this one. I guess the idea is that as you're wandering around looking for spirits and such, that you would just come across the particular payphones that Rinko wants to call you on. I don't know why it has to be specific phones. Just call us on any phone. It's fine. You don't have to be choosy about your phones. But she is. Sorry, Death Tree. I have a phone call I need to get. Okay, yeah, it's popped up. After the N3.
Hey, bet it's Rinko again.
You think? Hello.
I mulled it over, but I can't come up with much else. The only possibility I can think of is that she went to confront her dad and died, which means there's no point in looking anymore. Thank you both for the help. I really appreciate it.
Well, I won't argue if that's how you feel. But actually, I have one last place I want to check out. Stick around a little longer.
KK.
I'll lead the way, Akito. Let's get moving.
Alright, where does KK want us to go? To this circle. Well, KK's got something in mind. He hasn't shared it with us as to what he's thinking about. Oh, there she is.
Psychic residue again.
This is where she told me she wanted to learn how to fight.
It's a place steeped with meaning for them. KK would teach her to fight, but Rinko did not want Erika to fight. But Erika felt like she had to fight. She felt like she didn't want to be useless. We heard that from her internal monologue during that boss fight. We know all about that. There's some spirits up there. You just keep walking. Just wanna get this. Okay. Keep it coming. Over the barbed wire.
This is where I taught Erika. I think she's got something to say.
Erika, you look like you have something to say. Do you?
Inside her memories?
Beats me. Better take a look around.
All right, let's ransack her memories. Take her nether Yakuza puffs. Her brain puffs.
There's something here.
It's probably Erika's. Let's show Rinko.
Yoink. I'm gonna take this keychain out of your memories, Erika. Something I can do with my ghost powers.
You okay?
Well, you know.
All right.
Take care of that.
Take some
Now to report back to Rinko.
snack from memory snacks from Erika's ghost brain. Take the snacks right out of there and tell Rinko what we found. Hello.
Out of my way!
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi. Oh, Spirit's here and everything. Well, we have a phone call we have to make. We'll just leave them to their business. Hello.
Did you learn anything new?
Found this cat keychain. Look familiar?
I gave that to her. It's a device made to respond to ether. She told me she'd lost it somewhere. We argued about it. Where'd you find it?
She came to me one day. Wanted to learn how to fight. So, I found a place where I could teach her. I found it there. She must have dropped it without knowing.
She never told me. I guess she knew I'd object.
She kept saying that she wanted to fight alongside us. It had nothing to do with her father. She just wanted to help us, to be useful.
And I just couldn't understand it. Shows you what I know. I'll always regret that.
Ringo. Ringo.
Who's that?
Erika?
Ringo. Please don't blame yourself. I know you were just trying to protect me. Thank you.
Erika. It's me who should be thanking you.
I'll just hang up on that.
Guess this means things are okay between them.
We were always close. Don't imagine that's gonna change.
Rinko calls us up a second later. Hey, you hung up on her. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you two were gonna...
The others out there.
I thought you were gonna keep talking. I was just leaving the conversation. No, you hung up on Erika. Oh, well, I don't know if we can get her back. I hope you enjoyed your short conversation. Well, that's after the end 3. Which means there is only one side quest left in the game. Hello, everyone. Alright, just had to go back for them. Well, this time round, we did the 2 main quests that we had remaining in Chapter 4, which was to find the things that we would use to fix the bike. And then we fixed the bike. And it seems that we had to do that before, after the end 2 and 3 would pop up, which I did not realize. And so I was looking for that I was looking for those points where after the end 2 would pop up, and it never came up because I guess I just needed to fix the bike first. I don't know why they would require that. Ow. Now, as much as Akito wants to save dear sister, we can't leave these tanukis hanging. The tanukis need our help to get back together.
Don't get cocky on me.
So that is the one biggest side quest of the game, and the one remaining. We started it early on in the game, But we have not gotten all that many tanukis in that time. So that means as we continue on with Ghostwire Tokyo, it'll be time to pour over every corner of this city to find all of those tanukis that need our help so much. And there are some boxes down there. There is some sucking that has begun, as will happen. Stop all the sucking, please.
You gotta take this seriously.
What do you think I'm doing?
Please, everyone.
Great. More guests.
Party crashers. They're the worst.
Haven't got much more time. Got it.
The sucking has been stopped.
Smooth work there.
There is to be no ghost sucking as long as Akito is around. He puts a stop to all of it. It's one of those. I mean, we could always use another Magatama.
There.
Whoa.
That looks like an Eton moment.
Flying towel.
Doesn't seem like it's too worried about us. Just chase after it. Try to keep up until it stops. It's done. Now's our chance. Get it.
This'll be useful. I'm glad we could save them.
Any in our vision? Well, we know there are some around, but I don't see any at the moment. Yeah, I thought I saw the icon to Succ here for a second. Oh. Finally. We have risen to the top of a crane. I mean, there are multiple cranes. It's just that we finally got to the top of one. There's no spirits up there, though. There was another crane at some point where there were spirits at the top of it. It's not this one. So I did hear a quick meow. So I suppose we should go check it out. See if we see anything. A lot of vertical layers here, so it's kind of hard to tell where it might be. There it is.
Wonder what this is.
Black rim glasses. It's a pair of black glasses that seem to be related to a certain legendary detective. Well, don't know what that might be referring to. Unless it's referring to your assistant from Evil Within. Your partner, Sebastian's partner, wore glasses like that, I think. I don't know if that's what's referring to. Cannot pull myself up onto that.
One day return to nothing, and so too do the lingering souls of the fallen. However, why must all become nothing? Why do we think they cannot be saved? I do not seek power, nor the right of rule. I seek nothing but salvation.
No Tengu over there.
All of you, I come bearing love. All I do stems from love.
He's bearing love. Get him.
Gather unto me.
have to find the others out there.
Some box sucking has begun. There. Oh. Can summon a Tengu there. Okay.
Shoot, breaking down!
I know. I'm beat.
That was a close shave.
It wasn't that close. Not particularly, I don't think.
All matter, all flesh must one day return to nothing. And so too do the lingering souls of the fallen. However, why must all become perfect? Why do we think they cannot be saved? I do not seek power, nor the right of rule. I seek nothing but salvation. All I do stems from love. O vagrant souls, gather unto me.
Well, this bit just stops here. Difficult to get higher up on the building because that overhang, on top of that overhang is way high up there. It's not going to let me summon a Tengu there. It's not that high, but it's not... no Tengu is coming up right there. Not seeing a way to continue advancing up the building. I don't think I've gotten higher on this building than this. Also, there aren't... The buildings next to this are not as high. Wouldn't be able to just jump off to another building, climb up, and then jump from that to this.
I
Like, that building is the only one that's almost as high. Does not seem like I can summon a Tengu there. Doesn't really want many Tengus to be summoned around this building.
Spectacular. Spectacular. What is this? Nothing. Just like saying. Defend yourself. You can't avoid the hit.
We haven't been on this pool building anyway. I don't think, even if I could summon a Tengu, I don't think it would let me do it at this distance. Never mind all the way at the top. A tall building on the other side of it, but I don't know if it's that tall that you could actually jump from one to the other. Doesn't seem like it. Just scanning the building, seeing if any Tengus just happen to pop up. I don't think there will be, but... Oh, hey, it's the giant. You usually don't really get a good look at it, but yeah, you can see the silhouette of that giant from here. Well, I'm jumping up this building, getting spirits. Oh, there's more spirits. You can see some spirits from here. You can see it right from here. Hup. This is one giant bowling pin. Imagine constructing such an enormous pin for the sake of advertising your bowling alley. Everyone must know. This is the site of bowling here in Shibuya. How else would you do so but by constructing a ridiculously large pin?
Some real work to save them all.
There is no other way. No other way to do it. Mortal man has not found the way. The universal symbol of there is bowling here. The pin. For a pin is a very unique thing, a very unique item. It is something that is found in only one context and one context only, and that is the bowling alley. Where else have you ever seen a pin like that? You haven't, for there is no use for such a thing in any other place, for any other purpose. Only bowling. Only bowling. Why must all become nothing? No one knows the answer to that. Anya's trying to find the answer. He knows. He knows the answer has to do with hot cakes and the way they become no longer hot. What happens to that heat? What happens to your soul? One and the same. One and the same.
Next.
You know, in Who's Lila, they were discussing the nature of consciousness and nature of existence. And how do you know if you exist, if you are? I don't remember a single mention of hotcakes. I don't remember that coming up even once. So maybe Lila doesn't know anything. Or everything, I should say. She doesn't know about the hotcakes and how the heat can leave them, leaving them cold. We have over 140,000 souls. 100,000 left. It's only 100,000. Three days? Ridiculous! Just having a relaxing time here in Shibuya. Flying around the rooftops and sucking ghosts. Would it be that every night was like this night? Unfortunately, it cannot be, can it? The good times, they end soon enough. You may wish I could suck forever. That's not how it goes, is it? It's not how it goes. Could we get to the top of that building? The buildings, they tempt, they taunt. The building is there, the roof is there. What's stopping you from reaching the top of that building? Only your own determination. I don't think we can pull ourselves up on that. No, does not seem so.
Now to ferry him out.
Don't give up! It's not that bad!
Who's talking? Sounds like a ghost who needs some suction. Can't get in there, though. Alright, like, creep around the edge. Oh, he's down here. I did not hear that.
I can't hear its voice anymore. This is the wrong way.
I mean, honestly, we have something else right in front of us that's not really paying attention to the yokai. Cherry blossom trees down below. That would have been the site of one of the side quests that we did. That's a tall building. I wonder if you can reach the top of that building. Well, there's hazardous fog there. That's right at the edge of the fog, so it's not like there would be a building on the other side that you could climb to try to reach it. Yeah, look at this. We're at a border. Not just hazardous fog, but like a wall saying, "Hey, that's kind of the edge of the map. Can't go further than that." Well, we've gotten many souls. We did the remaining main quests for Chapter 4. We did After the Fall 2 and 3. Help clean out our side quest list. Only one more side quest to go before that part's done. And we just had a calm, relaxing time flying around Shibuya. I mean, won't Akito be sad when this is over? He may save his sister, but, you know, once KK's gone, and presumably Akito doesn't have ghost powers anymore, he won't be able to fly around the city. And, you know, maybe Akito has to give some serious thought to that. It's like, well, I do want my sister to be safe, but I also like the ghost powers. And, like, if it's a choice between one or the other, you know, gotta be practical here. Gotta be practical about it. Let's not make decisions based on emotion here. You know, the ghost powers are very useful, is the thing. Gotta give some serious thought to it, you know? It's like Akito, before this, the way he got around was on a motorcycle. And as we know, he was a terrible driver. Like, that's just an assumption based on the only thing we know about him is that he got into a wreck and killed himself. We don't know how that went, how that happened. We don't know. But that is the first impression that we got of Akito. Oh, he's dead from a car accident on his bike. So not exactly the best first impression. But now he doesn't have to worry about that. He doesn't have to worry about killing himself on his motorcycle. Because he can, you know, get around by floating and flying and grappling onto Tengus. A little unclear as to how happy the Tengus are about being his grappling hooks. I'm not really sure how they feel about that. They seem okay with it, I think. Anyway, lots to think about. But we've spent just some, you know, just a relaxing, calm time here in Shibuya. It's almost at its end. It's almost come to its end. Next time, we are going to be looking for some small furry animals that can change into other things. They transform into things that are not furry animals, and then we have to find them and tell them stop doing that. Just be your furry self. There's some spirits down. Look at more spirits down there. More spirits down there. Just be your furry self and then go up to the temple in the north part of the map, which is where everyone is waiting for you. The boss is there.
Noisy little creeps.
Actually, on that subject, why don't we head to that northern temple? Oh. Someone still here? Why don't we head to that northern temple so we can take stock of who's there, which tanuki are there, how many do we have to get? Northern temple is... Let's see, which one is it? Don't think it's that one. No. Not that. I think it's that. We could fast travel there, but you know, how are you gonna just find spirits on the way if you fast travel? Honestly, like this just a very quiet bit of the game that we've been doing for like maybe an hour at this point, past hour. I think is really the strength of the game as opposed to the active story missions and such, and learning about hotcakes. It's not so much that. It's the strength of the game really comes from just, you know, maybe zoning out a bit, just flying around from rooftop to rooftop, sucking ghosts, and pondering things. In that way, Ghostwire Tokyo is quite a relaxing game, even if maybe it's not intended to be. Like, maybe that's not what it's supposed to be, but its strength comes from just being a chill out kind of game. Just chill out and fly over the city with your ghost powers. See a tall building over there? Maybe you can try to get to the top up. Well, try doing that, you know? Try getting to the top of that building. Can you do it? Maybe. And then you see if you can do it, maybe. And sometimes you can. Sometimes you can. Oh, look at that ghost orgy happening over here. Break it up, all of you. Here's the temple. Let's see. We've got yellow maple tanuki. The big granddaddy of shapeshifting. The boss is, he says. We got yellow necklace tanuki. This would be boss tanuki, I think. Yeah. Well, he was the first one to be found. Anyone else? I mean, I do know that there are others. We did get more than that. I guess they're just hanging out. And here's another one. It's red flower tanuki. Sewer jockey raccoons. Tanuki is insulted. That might be possibly compared to raccoons. Bug-eaten leaf tanuki. Here's a dog. That's not a tanuki. But if you're paying attention to the tanuki, you can assume that the dog will come over.
Eat up, pal.
To want the attention too.
Don't eat too fast.
It would be funny if he had led me to a tanuki in exchange for the food. He did not. He just dug up some money, as dogs will do. We know this. I feel like we probably did rescue at least one more tanuki than that. They seem to be kind of all over this temple. Not really condensed all into one area. But as we get to the tanuki, they do gather here. And next time, that is what we'll be doing. We will be attempting to do the one last big side quest. Oh, here's one. Here's one over here. It's red Furoshiki Tanuki. That might be all that we have. So there are quite a few tanuki left to go. And that is what we will be doing next time on Ghostwire Tokyo. It says on the upper left, get on the motorcycle. Sorry, but we have tanuki that we have to help before we get on the motorcycle. Hopefully next time we will be able to get all the tanuki, do the last side quest, and then finally get on the motorcycle in Ghostwire Tokyo.